Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, and Newy Scruggs.
Here we are, Players Lounge, back at it with you. Welcome to December. We hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. He is Hek'ma Harrison in the house. Barry Church, former Cowboy safety, in the house. Newy Scruggs. This show is brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. And all right, we're here at the SWC Podcast Studios in Frisco, Texas, the international headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys. Church, getting ready to just the replay of the Bills 49ers game is on. You did not pick.
I swear I picked the dust, man. And for those who don't know, the dust is Josh Allen, but
Bills quarterback.
I thought I went with Josh Allen on this one.
Guess what, Hek'ma? We never picked the game. We didn't pick that game.
No way!
No.
I went back to CB after y'all locked. Me and CB had a convo.
Okay.
Dust.
Chris, please tell me. This is what I have, okay? This is what I got right here.
We on deck.
We had Cowboys-Giants. We all picked the Cowboys and won.
Yeah, that was a schmacker. Yeah.
Second we had is Miami at Green Bay.
I think I went with Soul Brother. Damn.
Hek'ma, you had Green Bay.
Yeah.
I had Green Bay.
I went with Soul Brother.
You went with Coach Soul. Lost.
All right, that's an L, 1-1.
Then we had Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
I went with.
I took Russ. Hek'ma, you took Russ. That's right. You took Cincinnati.
I went against the Bird. Man, I was tripping that day. It was before Thanksgiving.
Your Chargers were at Atlanta.
Yeah, we know what happened.
We all took the Chargers. Yeah. We all won.
You know what happened with that.
Arizona at Minnesota. We all took Minnesota.
Got the dub.
We ain't got nobody went call.
Then the last game, Philly at Baltimore.
Y'all know what that was.
I took Philly. You
took
Philly.
Smart man.
You took Baltimore.
Hey, boy, smart man.
That was
smart
it.
Man.
That was it. So, Hek'ma, you lost one game.
I can't believe I went against the Bird.
Hek'ma lost one game. You lost 2 games.
I was tripping.
I was undefeated.
Damn.
I was tripping.
Still didn't make my game up.
Man, we on again? Hey, man.
Undefeated.
Man, cooking the books.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. How you going against Pittsburgh?
I was tripping on that one. Yeah, I must have been.
Cincinnati can't stop nobody.
Ooh, they look bad.
Can't stop nobody.
They look bad.
I can't wait till we get into it.
Oh, Cincinnati's favored by 6 points against the Cowboys.
Of course they are. Of course they. Would you expect anything different?
No, they finna smash the Cowboys. But I don't know Joe Burrow though.
Whoa, stop.
What's that?
What? They gonna do what?
You heard the man.
Yeah,
you heard the man.
It's curtains, bro. It's
Smack.
It's about to get ugly, man. You know I'm about matchups.
Yeah,
you know how I get with the matchups.
Okay, we got all week.
We got all week, but we got all
now. We got all week.
Josh Butler's out.
Don't. I didn't tell you. I didn't.
Where's DeRon Bland? He good? DeRon Bland good? What we do is how's Diggs? So we gonna talk about Diggs at any point?
Is he back?
Oh,
is he playing this
no,
week?
because
is
the way
he gonna
y'all
travel?
The way y'all gonna paint this week?
Is he gonna travel?
No, hold on. The game is here. All right, so don't paint it. Don't paint it like that,
he
man.
Gonna be at the stadium, man.
Okay.
How we gonna paint it?
That's what I'm just saying.
You the architect. You the main one with the brush. Oh, don't even play with me. Yeah.
We say the main one.
He the main one with the brush. Him and that right there. Him and that little book right there.
Handy dandy.
He go to cooking
handy
on
dandy,
a Tuesday or Wednesday. Hey, Tuesday or Wednesday.
He gonna start cooking the book.
Well, let's go back.
What was said?
Wow.
Cincinnati favored by 6. Josh Butler's out. You know they're gonna throw.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna go at it.
Brown ain't no slouch in the backfield.
Who is that?
Brown.
Yeah, you like him?
I like him enough.
You like him?
I told y'all what it is. It's gonna be a slobber knocker, but not in a good way. I'm just letting y'all know now. Early predictions. Predictions.
So
6 points is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's somebody
that
saying you can't get it done.
Now you did watch. I mean, obviously Sunday.
You talking about what K Moore did?
No. We're gonna.
My bad. I thought y'all talking about what my boy did up there in Baltimore.
Okay,
that's we'll wait for later for that. I thought that's what y'all was talking about, but we'll wait for later. Man,
so, did you get an opportunity to watch the Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game?
I did.
Watch.
They had it here, CBS, so I was into it.
So you're seeing the pressure that Joe Burrow is. I mean, he's running for his life out there. I mean, and the thing is, I think leadership-wise, front office-wise, if you follow the money, you recognize that the Brown family's not handing out no bag to nobody.
Tight pockets.
They tight about everything. And it's weird. It's a weird organization with the way that they handle players, especially the talent that they have. But Joe Burrow is getting hit a lot again this year. And I think that's the one thing when you look at their division and them trying to compete, them giving up that many sacks against teams like Pittsburgh, against teams like Baltimore. In the Browns, I mean, he's going to take a lot of punishment. He's been taking a ton of punishment. And I think the Cowboys, if there is a sliver of sunshine.
Oh, man.
If there is a sliver. If there is hopium. If there is any hopium.
I can't believe what's going on right now.
There you go.
So, look, you are correct.
I can't believe
You are correct. A man took 4 sacks. Joe Burrow took 4 sacks, still threw for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 38 points.
He did.
Against the Steelers.
He did put it up.
He's that
38
good.
on the Steelers.
He's that good.
Put up 34 against the Ravens.
He did.
Lost by 1.
Yeah, he's that good. He's that good.
I mean, Vegas. I mean, look, they make him. They are building those great buildings there for a
Oh,
reason.
yeah, all type of resorts.
Cincinnati by 6.
Don't fall for it.
Because you just named it. Against teams with great defenses. We talking about Baltimore. You just named Pittsburgh out there. They got TJ Watt. They loaded defensively. When you talk all 3 levels. And he's still putting up those type of points. But the way he's catching L's is their offenses are able to score on Cincinnati's defense.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to Dallas, do we think Dallas can put up 31 points?
There is the big question mark.
You know what I'm saying?
There is the big question mark.
Can Cooper Rush go to the OK Corral?
Can he make a shootout? Can Rico back to back rushing game?
That is the 2 things you just talked about right there is 1, not get into a shootout, and number 2, take the air out of the ball with Rico Dowdle. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to back up that staying balanced routine that you've done for the last 2 weeks. That is going to have to work for you. You can't get into a situation with Cincinnati where you're trying to go point for point. No.
It ain't going to happen.
You're not going to have any success that way. And I think Coach Zimmer, the strategy has to be that. You have to be able to stop them on the ground because if they have that balance, as you saw against Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh wasn't stopping them either. I mean, as much as their offense was scoring and Russ was cooking.
He was.
He was cooking. He was cooking because their secondary for Cincinnati is susceptible. Susceptible.
But Russ did throw a pick 6 in the game, by the way.
He did.
It's like the 3rd play of the game.
Yeah.
Man threw that.
Man, when are you going to apologize to Russ? When you gonna say? When you gonna get some? Come on now. I know he ain't your frat brother, but can you at least say something good about that brother?
414, 3
lot.
touchdowns,
That's a lot.
interception. Hey man, Russ. Way to
cooking.
go, baby.
We cooking.
That's right.
Russ,
That's right.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
So good on you, Russ. And this is, I'll say this is a genius of Mike Tomlin. Mike do go in with everybody.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's unreal as a coach.
This Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame coach. That's what I put out there on social media yesterday. And so Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith, they have found a way to do what Sean Payton would not do last year and get something out of Russell Wilson.
That's right.
They said Russ was washed up. I believed him. And you know what? Devil is alive. Because,
every time.
Russ is the truth. Russ is the proof. That game yesterday is the proof.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So look,
consistency.
And there were a lot of people who said they need to stick with Justin Fields, and Tomlin said, "Nah, let's make this move and go over here."
They already saw it though. They saw it in practice.
Oh, they saw it.
They saw it in practice, and like I said, Russ sitting out for those first couple of games just to give everybody a sample size.
That's it. See what you got there. Let me show you what's real though.
Go ahead. Let me show y'all what. Go ahead.
Sprinkle up something on there.
See if you like that.
And here are the Steelers right now, 9-3. In the division, in first place, Baltimore is 8-5. So the Steelers are, they're controlling this thing, and right now looking like the number 3 seed. Kansas City in the AFC is 11-1. Buffalo is 10-2. That is Pittsburgh at 9-3. And so Mike Tomlin probably won't win Coach of the Year honors, but my goodness gracious, the man deserves to be in the mix for it.
Yeah.
Because what they've done this year is pretty phenomenal.
Man, the Broncos gave them a quarterback. They're paying for their quarterback right now. That is what the Broncos are doing. Although they're having success with their rookie, they basically got rid of him, sent him to Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh for years, you being a Pittsburgh native, what do the people in Pittsburgh say? If we just had a quarterback. All those years after being, the defense was still intact. You still had some offensive weapons out there. All they needed was a quarterback. And all Russ is doing is not messing it up. Even though he threw that pick six. His ability to protect the ball, not making any mistakes. Some of his genius plays was him throwing the damn ball away. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, am I crazy to say they don't let Russ cook? Did they say, here the recipe, follow the instructions the way Brian Schottenheimer and Pete Carroll says in Seattle?
Arthur Smith, their offensive coordinator is, and I gotta apologize there.
I'm about to say because
no. Let me keep it. I'm keeping it real.
I'm glad.
I'm keeping it real.
I'm gonna let you do it.
All right. And so he's clearly got with Russ and said, Russ, look, if you don't put the ball in harm's way, and Russ ain't the gunslinger anyway. You know, he's gonna take the conservative route. He's a high IQ football player, but I'm not, and I know in this day and age you don't want to call a guy a glorified bus driver, but he's doing a damn good job driving the bus and not putting the ball in harm's way.
This is the recipe. Don't deviate.
Right here. Disrespected. Let's cook like this.
Russ cooking is one reason why he left Seattle. Because he's like, hey, man, I need to be cooking.
That man is making plays.
So you get up there to Denver
he's
with
making
Hackett,
plays out there,
they letting Russ cook up there in Denver. What happened?
That was trash.
Coach was fired. He was fired.
He was trash.
Then Sean Payton got with him. He's like, nah, man, you're not cooking. He's like, I want to cook. And then it didn't work out. Sean Payton, you got to go. Sean Payton, and by the way, I got to apologize about Bo Nix. I didn't think Bo Nix would be it. Sean Payton found a guy who's going to do what I want to do. Russ wasn't doing it, so Sean Payton was right in terms of getting rid of Russ to find his guy. Okay, that's what he did. And Pittsburgh was right to go get Russ. Yeah. So everybody's winning. So apologies to Sean Payton about Bo Nix because I thought he was on there. Apologies to Big Russ. Russ out here getting a ride. Russ riding. The whole pack of Badgers is riding again.
They doing good.
So sometimes it becomes fits.
Yeah, I agree with you on
sometimes it's fits. At least that's what he did not fit what Sean Payton wanted. Sean Payton got what he wanted. Mike Tomlin, Russ, do this. But I do believe they say, hey, man, stop. No, ain't no cook. Don't deviate. Just do this. You do this. We have a formula, and it's winning.
But you're right. I mean, he's making plays.
He's making plays.
He's making plays.
Arthur Smith.
But he always just make plays, though. But he was trying to make. Okay, I'm going to give you prime one here. Remember when Jerry talked about he wanted to make the offense Romo friendly?
Yeah.
And what was Romo's best year? It was when DeMarco Murray was running the ball. They ran the ball more. Like, hey, man, don't throw it 40 because you're not Peyton Manning.
That's true.
Just do this. Play within this. When Bill Parcells was it, play within this.
Wait a minute. Is that what Kellen is doing in Philly?
Y'all ain't gonna disrespect Kellen like that. Y'all are not.
Somebody told him.
Do not start that Kellen slander on the Players Lounge. Y'all saw what he's doing.
Give it to Saquon.
Wait a minute. Give it to Saquon.
Howie Roseman told him. Howie Roseman told this what you doing.
So Hurts ain't balling? AJ Brown ain't balling? Goddard ain't balling? This ain't just. This is bigger than me.
Saquon is the son.
This is bigger than
Saquon
me.
Saquon is the son.
Y'all not disrespecting this man like
Hurts
that.
is.
I don't want to hear it.
Pluto.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
AJ Brown, Earth.
No.
All the dudes are revolving around the sun.
Got these boys balling.
Kellen Moore ain't doing that.
Simple
guy
as
in
that.
Detroit's elite because he gives it to two elite runners.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all ain't saying nothing about Ben Johnson.
What do you mean? Ben Johnson is following the formula.
So now it's the formula. Now it's the
Dr. Dre.
Whose formula is it?
Dr. Dre.
So whose
DLC.
formula? If you're the head of the offense,
Hey, wait a minute.
whose formula is it?
Can we wait a minute? I just want
Barry.
Barry,
Can you answer my question?
Barry,
if you the head of the offensive coordinator, you running everything.
Okay.
Whose formula is it?
It's the OC. It's the OC.
It's the
So it's his formula.
But you're taking the tools that you have and you're
building it up.
Yeah, right. But if you have a running back, if you
top offense,
if you have a running back and Kellen downfall has been in the past that he hadn't used his star running back.
situational, right?
No.
That's what y'all told me.
He had Ezekiel Elliott here. And look, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Because all these years
you take
Saquon. Kellen Moore can put all these numbers up,
Saquon,
but situationally he ain't got it.
Saquon is the MVP of the league right now because of what he's doing on the ground. That's not what y'all told me. That's making everything else work better for Kellen. It opens up his playbook because of what the running game is doing.
And the playbook is his,
You got to agree with that.
And the playbook is his, right? He's the one calling these plays.
No. What Philly do?
Is it Nick Sirianni or is it Kellen Moore?
All Phillies is Nick Sirianni's offense, and all they did when they went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, they ran the ball.
Now
what were
Nick
they?
Sirianni's
2 years ago,
offense.
they were running a football team.
Man, y'all can't give no credit where credit is due.
The running back, and they went back to that. Kellen Moore ain't doing that.
Wow, man.
Wow. Barry,
wow.
you call
a man goes out there and calls offense, calls these plays.
500 dudes can call that offense.
Now 500 people can call offense.
You can play mad.
Now he in his bag. I'm not going there.
He's tripping, man.
Joystick. Kellen Moore never the joystick.
You tripping. I ain't trying to hear none of that because you know you tripping right now.
I'm not.
The man's out there calling phenomenal plays, getting the most out of his offense.
What's phenomenal? Saquon, go left. Do you jump
play
on,
action?
Jump
AJ Brown balling?
Jump over dude like the Matrix.
So you can run it up the middle. You can run it outside. Play action. I mean, it's all there.
Meanwhile, you got the Giants on up there at Jerry World.
That ain't nothing to do with us.
He's like, man, wait here, Saquon.
The Giants ain't got nothing to do with us.
I told you don't let Saquon go. Now Saquon got an offensive line. He got a quarterback, dog
and
team.
A coordinator.
And a coordinator. Hey, go left.
Yeah.
Is Hurst not playing well?
Saquon,
is Hurst playing well?
We want to run left or right here, Saquon. Pick the hole. How hard is that?
Yeah.
So if it was that easy, why ain't everybody having an elite offense?
They don't have a Saquon.
So now
it's now Saquon. Now it's offensive line. It's all these different.
Can I say
you got to have the person to architect it, right?
Can I at least say that he learned his lesson? Can I at least say he learned his lesson? Okay.
He went to L.A., had a bad experience out in L.A.
He learned his lesson.
Howie Roseman telling him what to do. Howie Roseman running that thing.
Somebody else is
Howie running that thing.
So now it's Howie.
I'm not saying that.
Who's up in the booth, ain't got a play sheet in front of him, but he's making sure it's good.
They talked about that with Doug Peterson when Doug Peterson wasn't trying to do what Howie wanted, but he got.
Stop it, man.
Howie is Kaiser Sorsay over there.
It's okay to be wrong, man. It's okay, man. It's okay.
You don't do what Howie said, you gonna get got.
Man. It's okay. The man's ball. It's okay. He's calling the plays. He's putting up points on these teams. He's doing his thing.
Why you letting Dewey wind you up like this, dog? He is winding you up.
You saw your boy run his offense last year. Your boy ran his offense last year in L.A. and everybody got fired. They come to Philly. Hey, man, you need to do this. Get the ball to Saquon. We got Vic Fangio to D.C. Go ahead, get this done. It's not that hard.
Now it's everybody but the offensive coordinator.
You got a Super Bowl quarterback and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, when he was in the Super Bowl, put up their numbers. It was the defense that let him down. It was the defense's fault.
So you ain't say that last year with Hurts?
Hey, man. Last year was a bad year, man. It was a bad year.
Hey, man.
Dog fell off. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Dog fell off the wagon. He had that Super Bowl hangover. Dog had too much gin and juice last year.
How they do it in Texas? Say, man.
Dog was throwing it everywhere.
Say, man.
What he doing? Then he saw where dog team and Sirianni was all split. It was not good. It was all good. Now they telling, hey, man, hand that ball off, team. Hand that ball off. We'll go left, go right. Which way? You gonna pull it out or you gonna do the tush push? Yeah? You was doing. He what they let him do too much. Like that Romo friendly, Hurts friendly, doing too much.
Yeah.
Doing too much. We need to get back to running this thing. When we win the Super Bowl. We're gonna take a break. Hek'ma Harrison is in the house.
Hey, what is
Barry Church is in the house.
Say, man.
Hey, man.
Somebody got dog. You doing too much. Come here, dog. Doing too much. Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Game on DallasCowboys.com.
Oh, man.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, Crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry. Even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year? The Dallas Cowboys and Captain Morgan are celebrating extraordinary, inspiring, and original fans. Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Back to the Players Lounge.
The most electrifying event of the holiday season is here. Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza, powered by Reliant, is back at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 22nd through December 21st for the spectacular holiday show with Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, Rhythm and Blue, Rowdy, Santa Claus, and a surprise tree lighting appearance from your favorite Cowboys heroes. Best of all, the show is free. For details, visit thestardistrict.com. Don't miss out on the holiday magic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. That is Hek'ma Harrison. This is Barry Church, former Cowboys safety. I'm Newy Scruggs. All right. Cowboys win 27-20 on Thanksgiving Day against the Giants. When it came to predictions, I said 23-10 Dallas. Barry, you said 31-14 Dallas. And Hek'ma, you had it 28-10 Dallas in the game. So all of us winners here. Cowboys handled their business against the big blue Giants, and boy, their season is blue.
And now, man, we made all this stuff about Drew Lock and incentives. Man, that boy trash, man. That's why he went.
Don't worry about his incentives.
You know what I'm saying? That's why my man was bit down to third behind my boy Tommy Cutlets out there because he looked terrible. Yeah. He looked terrible. Held the ball way too long. That first drive, I was like, oh. We got something cooking right now, but after that, man, he didn't look like he couldn't read defenses out there, and Zim had a heck of a game plan for him. So
21-32, 178 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 6 sacks in the game.
That man too long, man.
QB rating of 66.9 for what Drew Lock in that football game. Cooper Rush on the other side, 21-36, 195 yards, 1 touchdown, and a quarterback rating of 82.5.
No picks. Taking care of the ball, man.
So that's what you got there between both quarterbacks, and a amazing number of people watched the game. It was record-setting, it was like 38 million something odd people watching the game, and it was kind of funny because we all saw early, and people say social media, Tommy DeVito versus Cooper Rush. This is what America wants. Well, you know what? America watched it.
That's fine.
America watched it.
Everybody.
And a record-setting number watched it.
That is true, man.
He was there for halftime, Lainey Wilson. They were there for the halftime show, bro. Come on now.
People told in the press, special appearance by Jelly Roll. Who he?
Who that be?
I know who Jelly Roll is.
I just know he got tats, big dude, tatted up, big dude.
I don't know who he is either. That's why I was messing with you.
Jelly Roll.
I don't know who he was either. My man. Yeah. I heard his story. I've heard his story. I didn't know if he was. I know he was a rapper or a country singer. You know, sometimes you see the tattoos, you get thrown off. Kind of like Shabuzi.
Post Malone's friend or something like that.
Yeah, Post
hanging with Post Malone. Like they homies.
He started in the rap game, but I don't,
He switch up.
Yes. You know what they call that? But I digress, man.
Trying to make money any way you can. What?
I feel
sing a couple country tunes.
I feel you.
Beyonce, whatever. They'll give some of them country dollars.
You did it too.
Chris, was Jelly Roll here at the Country Music Awards? The star, was he here?
Yes, he was.
He was?
Yes.
Okay, Jelly Roll. Okay, Chris, what does Jelly Roll sing? Tell us. Educate us.
Who he's like one of the biggest names right now. He's about to do AT&T Stadium in, I believe, May with Post Malone.
Oh.
So
Give us a song, Chris.
I can't do it on this. We get like
Oh yeah.
You can't name it?
Band.
Like name one? You get,
well, the one he did. I mean, you guys are putting me on the spot.
The delegation, another trade for the delegation.
So no. And that's fine. That's fine.
I like his songs. I just don't know the names of the songs.
Hey man, the delegation.
Dude. You saved the one that he did was "You Saved Me." I believe that's what the name of the song is.
That's it, real cool.
And then the biggest thing about him was he was locked up for like 9 years, and then he did a lot of some music himself. And when he got out, he changed his life around. So
he was in jail writing music.
yeah, exactly.
Like a real life hustle and flow.
Some another.
Whoop, DJ.
Shout out to Jelly Roll, man. Shout out to
Switched
Jelly
up.
Roll, man.
Okay,
He did
all right.
switch it up.
Hey, man, it is what it is. By the way, we talked about this in the topics. Is Philly the best team in the NFC? I know one of you thinks that. I do not.
What you thinking, Heck?
Well, I mean, you've seen, and I'm just comparing them to Detroit right now. Detroit, to me, their offense and Philly's offense is running very efficiently. And I'm going to say on Detroit's side, they definitely don't have the weapons that they have on the outside on Philly. I mean, right now they're playing without Devontae with the hamstring injury, but they are still looking very efficient offensively. I think the difference is where I'm saying this is what Philly is doing up front defensively. They got
matched.
They are coming. Yeah, this is like your quarterback better have his head on the swivel because Jalen Carter and company, these guys are coming up big. And the linebackers, I mean, you had Nakobe Dean, you had all kind of question marks around him. But I think that defense, man, is playing really good. That defense coordinator is calling the games lights out. And that's what I think separates them from Detroit in my mind.
So they are the best team.
I think they are the best team in the NFC.
Yeah. What about you, Newy? What you thinking, man?
Detroit football. So you talk about the D-line, and they're good. This offensive line can handle it. This offensive line is good. This is the best offensive line in the game. They can handle it. They can run the ball. They get out there. And this right now at 11-1 versus 10-2 Philly, you're going to have this game at Ford Field. They will be rocking and ready for this. They will be as fired up as they once were back in 1991, the Pontiac Silverdome when the Cowboys came out there. They will be loaded up for a playoff game. Give me Detroit at home with this offensive line to get it done in a close football game.
Oof. That's a separator for you. The offensive line is a separator for you.
The offensive line and the home field advantage that I believe Detroit will get.
If they play at home field, it'll be tough for Philly if they do have to go up to Detroit and play that. But to me, I'm with you, Heck. When you look at that defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's hard to match up against them. You got Jalen Carter who's on the inside, but you saw him running down Lamar Jackson in yesterday's contest. Yeah. They got the players on the outside that can lock up receivers. You got the young rookie from Toledo. Shout out to Toledo. Quentin Mitchell. Yeah. And what's the one guy from Iowa? The nickel. White guy. He's balling.
Yeah, he's a good player, man.
Yeah, he's balling.
Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. He's balling out there. The secondary as a whole was nice. Defensively, you can't match up with him. You can't match up with him. And yes, Detroit has a good offensive line, but if they're getting after, Goff out there, he's turnover prone.
If my line can control your line.
But what is Detroit defensively, though?
This is an issue.
You saw the Bears down 20-some points, march all the way back, and if it wasn't for a little mishap at the end, that game would have went to OT. You telling me dog team can't do what Caleb Williams is doing out there?
We're about to see.
I'm just saying, man, that's going to be a tough matchup.
And that's hard for me to say. It's hard for me to say that Philly's the best team in the NFC. And
then don't.
And I just did because
it's the truth.
It's the truth.
That's all we do is speak the truth on this.
All it is
that's all we can.
And you're bearing witness to it each and every Sunday, the way that they're gutting out victories. I mean, it may not have been a 200-yard performance from Saquon, but still, he's moving the chains. 31, 32, 35. It don't matter.
Don't matter.
You can find him in the passing game. He's doing a bang-up job blocking as well. And then it's like, for me, for Jalen Hurts, is don't put him in a situation to be more than what he is. Don't have him. For me, if I'm Kellen Moore, man, don't make this guy throw the ball 38 times. Don't put him in that situation. And I'm not saying that You know I call him prop dope, but you know what I'm saying. Don't put him in. Don't put him in. Don't put prop dope out of it.
Boy, man.
That's not blue magic. All right? He gonna do his thing. But if you make him play within his wheelhouse and he can make those smart throws, and oh, by the way, when everybody's concentrating on the running back, don't forget about number one, because he's going to move the chains as well, and that's what makes that team. They have so many different. They're a 3, 4, 5-headed monster over there.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, man.
So they have lost to the Falcons and the Buccaneers, the Eagles.
Yeah,
and Kirk Cousins yesterday.
Ooh, he got the bag, but dang, that boy look bad, man.
6 picks in the last 2 or 3 games. No touchdown.
You think they're going to put Penix up in there?
Kenfo.
You're still in it. You're still in it. So they're not. But
Kenfo
and defense ain't helping them either.
But you were correct. But still, man. Yesterday you had a shot and you going to serving them up. Well, you serving up turnovers, man.
Yeah.
Kenfo
But we know. I mean, how many times in his career have we seen him on a random Sunday night, Sunday afternoon?
It is a Kirk's Cousins special. Yes, sir.
Delights.
Cousins barbecue. He's serving up. He's serving it up.
Look what I got.
He's serving up food.
Kinfolk, man. He's struggling. He's struggling.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. All right. Let's take a break. When we get back, former Cowboy assistant got the axe.
Oh,
got
man.
The axe, man. Got the axe.
Another Toledo representative, but dang, brother. Dang.
Rocket Hall of Famer. Go on.
Hey, that's my
Hek'ma
guy,
Harrison
too.
is here.
Dang.
Barry Church, former Cowboy safety out Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Danny McCray here for Smoothie King. You know every great workout deserves a great reward. So treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls. Made with real fruit, crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, creamy coconut, and topped with the chocolate hazelnut or honey drizzle. With 2 new flavors, it's perfect for you and the workout buddy. So you both can stay on track even after you leave the track. Scoop up new coconut smoothie bowls only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2024 NFL season, Boss teamed up with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection. The Boss Cowboys collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Arriving just in time for the start of the season, the distinctive attire from the latest Boss Cowboys expansion offers sports aficionados and true bosses the chance to show their team spirit and style. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1, any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12, no crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31, anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Capture a frame-worthy family holiday photo with Santa at the Star, presented by Monument Realty. Santa will be spreading holiday cheer at the Cowboy-themed cottage in the Star District from November 22nd through December 24th. For more information and to book your visit, head to thestardistrict.com/Santa.
That is Hek'ma Harrison. Barry Church,
yes, sir.
Former Cowboy safety. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. Matt Eberflus, former Dallas Cowboys assistant coach, was the head coach of the Chicago Bears. And on Thanksgiving, when the whole national audience is watching that, eating for the early eaters, you got to watch the game. The Bears were down, and they come back, and then they had a shot at the end, and it was just when you hear the Price is Right music at the clock went out.
They had 32 seconds.
32 seconds.
And a timeout.
He went home with that timeout.
You can't take him with you, baby. You can't take him with you.
That was bad. Man. That was bad.
So you asked the question, Heck.
Okay, who you got, man?
I know.
Coach? Or the quarterback in that situation. 32 seconds left. What was they on? Like the 50 or the 40? They was in Detroit territory, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's gonna, to me, Caleb Williams being out there understands what he's dealing with. At least take the timeout. I mean, I'm gonna put that on him because he's in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. But when I saw 5 seconds and that thing count all the way down to 0, I said they are firing him. They are firing him.
Wasn't a setup.
That was it. Like, there is no worse clock management. You think about it in the NFL in those last few seconds, most of the time the coach does not have a timeout. Mm-hmm. You're saying, all right, get the ball to the sideline or at least clock it. Just as far as something, give yourself a chance, but you don't have a timeout. To go home with that timeout with 32 seconds, that's bad. And that, I mean,
malpractice.
It's going to get you yanked.
This is the 41. 41 is where
Detroit?
Yeah, they got the ball to the third and 26
of the Detroit
41.
So it's third.
So yeah, they had a 2nd and 10 with 43 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 at the Detroit 25. Then it was 2nd and 20 at the Detroit 35 with 36 seconds to go, and then with 6 seconds it was 3rd and 26 at the 41. Now this is just my opinion on that. I thought it was on the coach. He's still a rookie quarterback. Call the timeout. Hey, let's make sure we understand. Like, I'm going to help make sure you understand what it is we're going to do. I don't want to trust a rookie. You the coach. Mm-hmm. You the coach. Hek'ma, you're right. Hey, you're a quarterback. You've done this before. You're the first overall pick. But I don't want to trust anybody because Parcells, you have great license. Never trust the players every time. So I'm going to call the timeout. Caleb, everybody, come here. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Okay? No more timeouts out there. This is what we're going to do. Go get it done. That's what should have happened. Then you add that along with the embarrassing loss to Washington. Your man's out here playing
celebrating, swag surfing.
He was out there. Ball snapped. He looking at the stands, swagged out. Yeah, look at me.
And after the Thanksgiving Day loss, 23-20 to the Lions, Kenny Allen said, I thought the players did enough to win the game.
Yeah, it's those underlying shots that'll get you, man, each and every time. When the players, especially one of your top players, like Keenan Allen, vet in this league, been doing it all, when he's throwing shots at you, it's almost that.
But that's where it starts. It starts there because guys have played enough football to understand that you don't make mistakes like that. No. And when Eberflus, I mean, you go all the way through a lot of the head coaches. Your guy in the Chargers last year when he got dismissed, it was for reasons like this. Yeah. It was for reasons like this. I mean, and how many times have these type of coaches gotten a quarterback that have saved their job, that have come in and it's given the organization enough juice that you'll say, well, let's wait one more year to see how this pans out. When you're making mistakes like that, you're done.
The word is malpractice.
Yeah.
That's
you're
what
done.
You heard Jimmy Johnson talk about it. You heard J.J. Watt. There were enough commentators, enough people out there saying this was coaching malpractice. And Hek'ma, I go back to what you were saying is my Bear friends. Grandparents from Chicago, so got family. And their whole thing was we could have had Jim Harbaugh. You know, former Bear player, a guy who was looking to leave. The last 2 years, Jim Harbaugh was trying to get out of Michigan and interview for jobs that people didn't hire. And so basically what you said, the Bears decide, nah, we're going to go with this Eberflus thing one more time, and they could have had Jim Harbaugh. Wow.
What a mistake.
Wow. Yeah. With Caleb Williams coming in.
Yeah.
That's the thing that for me, that I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm going to have Caleb Williams in here and I can have Jim Harbaugh, a guy who's proven that he can work with quarterbacks.
And he's from,
he understands. The fans are Jim Harbaugh.
Makes too much sense.
Big Ten guy, just won a national championship. I mean, the amount of teams who did not go get Jim Harbaugh is amazing to me. Could have had Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Because like that to me is kind of shocking. But I'll say this. Remember now, you had a bunch of people saying, well, Jim's hard to work with. We don't know. Kind of some of the similar things we're hearing about Bill Belichick right now.
That's never stopped any organizations before. I mean, come on. There's a lot of guys that get the difficult to work with tag and still get jobs because they're a proven commodity.
But it wasn't working for him, man. For 2 years. I mean, Carolina didn't want it. No, we're going to go with Dave Canales.
No, I mean, look, I mean, look at the leadership in the organizations that you're talking about, and talk about how much winning they've done.
Atlanta said no. You know, Chicago, we're gonna run with this. We're gonna run this back. I mean, the Raiders, we got Antonio Pierce. We're good. Jim Harbaugh wanted that. There was like a list
on that one.
So I would, just me, I would venture to say Harbaugh, who was a Raider, between Chicago and Vegas, would have taken those two over the Chargers. In my opinion, that's what he would have done. I know the better quarterback was with the Chargers, but then again, you had Caleb Williams coming to Chicago, so you would have had that. And then you've got the Raiders are the Raiders. I mean, I'd rather coach the Raiders than the Chargers from the standpoint of there's more of a fan base, but he had no affiliate with the Chargers. He had an affiliation with the Raiders and the Bears.
You think these teams put too much emphasis on, offensive gurus, and you got to be putting up all these points instead of guys that can actually lead men in the building? Like that's what I've seen these past couple of years. It's like we got to get the new hotness on offense, but then your players and your whole team are just undisciplined out there. Penalties left and right, bad clock management, all that stuff. When you should have a head coach that delegates the offense to this guy, defense. He should be leading the team. Yeah. He should be a leader of men. You just don't see that too much of those type of coaches anymore.
That's why names like, Mike Vrabel and guys like that, their names always come up to the top of the charts when you start talking about guys who are next to hire because of their ability to lead. And some of these other coordinators that you've mentioned in the past, like their ability to lead men. Will they buy into that? You being a former player, will guys buy into a guy that's not a proven commodity? You have these boy geniuses, as they put the title on them, offensively, that come up, get opportunities or from a certain coaching tree that have some success. But then you have others, there hasn't been any infusion of new blood into the coaching community as of late. It's been a lot of old recycled names and guys coming up. Even looking at Cincinnati's coach, I mean, if it were not for their quarterback changing things for him, he might be one of those, but be on the street, be one of those names. And look, you look at Eberflus, or you look at Chicago in general, man, they've had so many things that they've done through the draft, not getting the quarter. How many times that they had a first-round quarterback not pan out, not work for them, and have to be set back, and then Caleb Williams walks right into this nightmare. When a team quits on you, when you, like you said, that underlying hate, that's your team basically saying we don't believe in this guy. We don't believe in nothing you about to call for us defensively either. Because now this vaunted so good defense is struggling also. So I mean, what Chicago does in the future with that first round draft with Caleb Williams is going to be very telling about what they think about him. As far as building up this team and organization, because everybody's still going to believe in Caleb until he shows them otherwise. He's struggling right now.
So I go back into this. We talk about leaders and men. And one guy who I feel so strongly about, who got, in my opinion, screwed, was Rich Bisaccia.
Oh, 100%.
When Rich Bisaccia took over for John Gruden, when they abruptly fired him and took them to the playoffs and performed admirably, the Raiders decided to go hire Josh McDaniels.
I mean,
offensive guru.
That was a dumb move. Why don't we just call it what it is? Why can't we just call a dumb move a dumb move? That's a dumb move.
So to me, you went out and rehired the same thing. You got rid of John Gruden to go out here jump in the fire with another dude who had less of a resume. And so you went out there and you did that. And meanwhile, here's Rich Bisaccia doing his thing up in Green Bay, still leading men, special teams coach. And Hek'ma, I don't know if you had a chance to be around Rich.
Bisaccia,
I mean, you just you've been around. You see what kind of guy. Yeah. Dude, I remember one day, man. We were at training camp. Dude started dropping Black history knowledge on us.
Bisaccia?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Rich.
Yes. Started going down here talking to us about Willis Reed. And just anyway. He touched you've seen it before.
Oh, man, 100%.
This is the kind of guy that these owners will not hire because they keep wanting to do this. And having been around Matt Eberflus and been around Rich Bisaccia, the Bears would have been far better off hiring someone like Rich Bisaccia, who showed you in the midst of what happened with John Gruden that he could still lead a team.
100%, man.
That to me is mind-boggling about what they're doing in the National Football League. Go find leaders of men. Look at some of the best coaches out here of all time who've been special teams guys, who coach special teams.
Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Dick Vermeil was the first ever special teams coach in the NFL. Bill Belichick was a special teams coach. And these guys who touch everyone, because that's what the special team coaches do. They truly do know the team. Yeah. They know the team, and they also interact with a lot of those players that you need at the bottom of the roster. At the bottom of the roster. Yeah. So they're learning how to coach the guys here at the bottom. They can also coach the guys at the top. Anyway, it's tough, man. Hey, fun Monday to get back in here. Yes, it is. We're talking about Cowboys and Bengals all through the week. Hek'ma Harrison.
Yes, sir.
In the house. Barry Church.
Yes,
in the house. I'm Newy Scruggs for Chris Beam, Jazz, Joshy, everybody here at DallasCowboys.com. Thank you for watching. We'll do it tomorrow.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?